At around 5:30 a.m. on the 12th of March, Joseph Komu and his wife Jeniffer Wambua left their Machakos home headed to their respective workplaces. At 6:30 a.m., CCTV cameras at ACK Gardens along Ngong First Avenue where Jeniffer works capture her being dropped by the husband. She proceeds directly to her office on the 4th floor. Jeniffer stays in her office until a few minutes after 8 a.m. She leaves and gets into a lift. This is the last time she will be seen alive. This is according to the CCTV footage that we previewed. We are told some cameras were not working on this day, and therefore it is hard to tell where she went to next. However, fresh details have emerged that Jeniffer was not supposed to be at work on that day. After being involved in a serious road accident, she had been granted leave to get medical attention. It still remains unclear what she was doing at the office. Joseph, the husband, has since recorded a statement with the police. According to the distraught husband, on the material day he had parked his car at Hill Park, a few meters from Aridi House and Kilimo House where they worked. At around 10 a.m., he opted to take his car to the garage to fix a mirror at a garage around City Mortuary. He however noticed that his wife's phone and handbag had been left in the car. He proceeded to the garage, where he called a driver from the office to come and pick him and drop him back to Jeniffer's office. Upon arrival at Jeniffer's workplace, Joseph searched for his wife to no avail. A lady at the parking bay who claims to know Joseph well says the man did not speak to her when he picked the vehicle. This, she says, was unusual. She further says she did not see anyone else access the vehicle apart from Joseph. Joseph says he picked his vehicle from the garage and proceeded home, hoping to hear or find his wife at home. The following day, Joseph made a report with the Capitol Hill police. At the same time, a herder discovered a woman's body dumped in Kararapon, Ngong Forest.
Naangalia mwili ndio nalala mnakaa. Naenda kukaribia kuangalia kama naangalia na na kufa. Naenda kuripoti kwa polisi.
Mama alikuwa amenyongwa kwa shingo na kitambaa. Kutoka hapa miguu ilikuwa wazi, lakini alikuwa amelala na tumbo na amejifunika uso. Tuliona wale CID wakiokota vitu kwa pale kando, kulikuwa na condom used, kulikuwa na nguo za ndani ambayo ilikuwa imetupa hapo kando.
Police visited the scene, collected the body and took it to the city mortuary and booked it as an unknown female adult.
Hiyo mwili ilikuwa inaonekana ni fresh, haikuwa inaonekana imekaa kwa muda mrefu. Kwa hivyo ilikuwa ni kama usiku ndio ilikuja ikafanywa vitu ilifanywa mahali hapa.
We undertook to do everything to trace Jeniffer because we believed she was alive and something may have happened along the way. But it was terribly shocking this afternoon when we learned of this tragic event.
The mystery remains. Who were her killers and what was the motive?
Focus should be given that case if it appears important, and focus should be given to every possible cause of death.
Jeniffer was a key state witness in a 122 million fraud case that led to the arrest of key people for offenses related to stealing and fraud at the government's advertising agency.
Whether she gave any indication about her life is being in danger, absolutely not.
One of the challenges here is really a challenge of witness protection.
The money was paid for work that was not delivered to her ministry, where she worked as a director of communication. In her statement, Jeniffer exposed key events which might have led to the loss of the money in question. As a state witness, it is not clear why she was never put under the witness protection program.
She had troubles with that court case, among other troubles.
We interacted quite well that week. I did not see anything amiss, nor did she share any concerns about her life. And indeed, I had no idea at all that she was a witness in a case.
We wrote to the Witness Protection Agency seeking answers. This was their response.
It becomes upon an individual to apply, either individually, through the lawyer, through the state council, through the IO, or through the court. Unfortunately for Wambua, we we never received an application for her witness protection.
We also wrote to the office of the DPP asking why Jeniffer was not considered for the witness protection program. We were informed being considered for the program was a personal choice.
In most cases, we get the investigating officer saying, I'm investigating this matter, and once they call us, they tell us before we even proceed with further questioning of this witness, want this witness under the witness protection program. Then at that point, once we have made a statement, we pick the witness and keep the witness even when the investigations are going on.
Jeniffer was kidnapped and killed just 3 days before attending the final court proceeding.
Witnesses involved in serious matters have to be protected.
Among the people arrested in connection with the fraud case is Lugari Member of Parliament Ayub Savula, Sami Itemere, a former Principal Secretary in the ICT Ministry, and Dennis Chebitwe, a former Director at the Government Advertising Agency.
That case might be the cause of her death, but I want to urge the DCI to look at every possible angle.
So for matters where one is a witness, especially against the high and mighty and on the heavy matters, it is very, very important. And not only that protection to witnesses, even magistrates try such matters, judges try such matters. Their security should be really key.
It was going to be an intense cross-examination because of the evidence that he had given at length. I note that on her first day, when the matter came up for cross-examination, the prosecution, the Learned Prosecution Council informed us that she had come here, but she was not able to proceed with the case because she was feeling unwell. And did you say she was vomiting or something? Yeah, and started vomiting. So we could not proceed with the case on that day for cross-examination because of that. Again, so she had to seek medical attention. On the next date, which the case came up again for her cross-examination, again the court was informed that she was not available as she was involved in a road traffic accident. And now on the third occasion, she was no longer available.
The three were among 23 people accused of paying proxy companies instead of paying media houses. We tried reaching out to them for a comment on the probe, but our calls were not answered. An autopsy on Jeniffer's body has revealed that she was strangled and had injuries around her lungs and her private parts.
God of mercy, the ultimate and fair judge, never allowed them peace.
Jeniffer was laid to rest at their home in Machakos. As detectives tried to solve the murder, phone data has revealed that Joseph, the husband, was in constant communication with the deceased.
May the blood of our friend, our sister and mother haunt them to the rest of their lives.
Police have also dusted the vehicle the two used that day, put their phones under forensic examination, as well as scouring through CCTV footage from key places around the ACK Gardens. 2 people have since been arrested and are still being detained. The two are David Sempuan and Benjamin Saitoti, who police believe might have knowledge on who raped the deceased. Detectives are also probing Jeniffer's bank account to understand how 2 million shillings was withdrawn from the same account within the period she disappeared. Police believe that if all these puzzles are put together and analyzed keenly, they might finally crack the case.
Then a lot of witnesses are going to be scared. So I believe there was a lapse, which now as a country we should not have. This should be the last witness to perish in this way.
Franklin Wala, the murder of a witness.